up, YouTube? It's your favorite chef, Chef G, and I'm back in the kitchen. Today is Taco Tuesday, and guess what? We're making burritos. Here I have some Chipotle marinated chicken breast. Okay, I marinated these earlier. They've been marinated for about 4 hours. I'll put the recipe in the description down below, as well as in the video. I also have some carne asada steak that I marinated. I'll make sure to put that recipe down in the description below as well. So I'm going to set those to the side. The first thing we're going to get started is our rice. We're going to make a Mexican style rice. I have a half of a small onion, small dice. I have 1 cup of rice, and I'm going to be using some of this tomato bouillon. I have my guacamole and sour cream for putting in my burrito, and I'm going to add rice, and I have refried beans. I just bought a can of those to heat up on the stove. So let's get right into this rice. All right, I'm also going to add a little bit of this tomato sauce as well, just because I have some left over from when I make my taco meat. All right, so I'm going to go in. I've heated my pot, tablespoon of oil. And what we're going to do is we're going to saute our onions for about 2 minutes, and then we'll add in our rice. Saute that for about 3 minutes until it starts to turn a little bit brown or translucent, but not too brown. Then we'll add in our seasonings and 2 cups of water. You can use chicken stock if you like, but I'm just using water tonight. All right, so our onions have cooked for about 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and add in our rice. We're going to let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until it starts to turn a little brown and translucent as well. So some pieces will be brown and some pieces will start to look translucent. So this will take about 3 to 4 minutes. All right, so my rice is starting to get translucent, turn brown a little bit. You guys can see that. I can also smell it, so I know it's starting to get, it started smelling a fragrance of cooked rice, so you know you're ready. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my seasonings in. I'm going to go with 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to go with a tablespoon of my tomato bouillon. Okay, we get that mixed in fairly nice. And we're going to add 2 cups of water. Okay, give it a nice stir so everything combines. You want to get that tomato bouillon in there. I'm going to add in my little bit of tomato sauce. Okay. And we're going to let this come up to a boil, and then we'll turn it off, cover it, and allow it to finish simmering. All right, so while we're waiting on our rice to come up to a boil so we can turn it off, we're going to go ahead and get our meat ready. So I'm going to heat up 1 tablespoon of oil, and then I'm going to place my steak in my pan, allow it to caramelize and cook on both sides. Should take about, I'd say, 3 minutes on each side to get a nice sear. You want to do it on a medium-high heat so you can get that nice color on it. So we're going to get the steak ready for the pan. All right, oil is nice and hot. Going to go in with our steak pieces and allow those to cook. They have been marinating, and they smell oh so good. Okay, I'm going to start with those 2 pieces. I have 1 more large piece that I'm going to add in. I'm going to allow this to cook for about 4 minutes on each side so I can get a nice caramelization. And then we'll get our chicken in. All right, so I flipped my beef I got a nice color on there. I'm going to go ahead and add my last piece in. So everything will come out at about the same time. And then we're going to throw in our chicken. Alright. Alright, our steak is out. Nicely cooked here. We're going to allow it to rest before we cut it. So I'm going to go in with my chicken next. Add a little bit more oil. And I'm going to place my chicken breasts in here to cook those and get those nice and caramelized. Alright, we have our beautiful chicken, marinated chicken in our pan. I'm going to cook these for about 4 minutes on each side. These have been butterflied and marinated with a chipotle, green onion, cumin, salt, black pepper marinade. Alright, our chicken is done. It looks beautiful. If you guys can see that. Our steak is ready. It has been resting. I'm going to allow this chicken to rest for a few more minutes while I let you guys see this delicious rice. Okay, my Spanish style rice just came out. It was 1 cup of rice, onion, tomato bouillon, some salt, and 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. All right, I have my toppings, which are my guacamole. I have my sour cream, and I'm going to be using some Colby Jack cheese to put in there to fill it. I also have refried beans, just a can. I just heated up. And by request from one of my Facebook friends, who is also a follower, there was a recipe for a bacon wrapped burrito. So I'm going to do a bacon wrapped burrito just for him. So I have my bacon that I'm pulling out, so it'll be ready for me to wrap my burrito. All right, I have my tortilla large burrito shells, and we're going to get wrapping and making this burrito. All right, so I've laid down my tortilla. I'm going to spread beans down first. Get a couple spoons of beans. Then we're going to go in with some rice right on top of that. Make sure you don't overfill your burrito, just so you can close it up. All right, beautiful rice. Now we're going to go in with some chicken as well as some steak. So we're going to do both meats in this burrito. So I'm just chopping up some chicken. This chicken is so tender, y'all. All right. So we have our chicken down first. And the next thing we're going to add is some steak. So we're going to get a piece of steak. Just bear with me. I got to get it. Okay, have my steak. We're going to get that chopped up. All these flavors are going to be beautiful together. It smells so delicious in here. Okay, next thing we're going to go with is our Colby Jack cheese. And you can put as much as you like of the cheese. Then we're going to go with our sour cream and our guacamole, because you got to have that stuff. Nice big dollop of sour cream. Nice big dollop of guacamole. And we're ready to wrap this burrito. So you see how my sour cream and guacamole here are right in the middle? I'm going to spread that out by using my ends of my tortilla and pulling it out. Okay? I'm going to roll. Make sure I tuck so everything is nice and compact in my burrito. And then I'm going to finish rolling. And I have a nicely rolled burrito. But that's not it, guys. We're going to make a bacon wrap burrito. So I have some bacon. that I'm going to lay out to wrap this burrito. Hopefully 2 will be enough. All right. So I'm going to start on one side, wrap around to the other side. Where we stopped at, we'll start again and wrap around. And I'm going to put this in my air fryer to cook. Okay? It should take about 12 minutes or so to cook in my air fryer to get that bacon nice and crispy like we want it. And we're gonna, while that's cooking, we're gonna put some cheese. I have a mozzarella and a white sharp cheddar that I'm gonna melt in my oven to lay this burrito on so that it doesn't break. We're ready to go into the oven. I'm sorry, in the air fryer, 12 minutes till bacon is crispy. All right, while our bacon burrito is finishing up, we're gonna lay out a little bit of cheese. And this is just a sharp cheddar and mozzarella blend. And we're gonna melt this in our oven. And then we're gonna put that burrito right on top. And then we'll be ready to roll it up. All right, we have our beautifully melted cheese. Our burrito is ready. Our bacon is nice and crispy. So we're just gonna lay that right on top. We're gonna get this wrapped. This smells so good, y'all. And then we're gonna cut it in half so you guys can see the inside of this. Okay, remove my pan. Alright, we get this wrapped nice and tight. And we're gonna cut this in half. All right, I have my serrated knife, and we're just gonna go right down the middle. Ooh, it's hot too. Of this burrito. Let y'all see that deliciousness inside, honey. Bacon wrapped burrito. This cheese is so melty. It's gonna be so good. I'm just ready to try it. I just can't try it right now because it's too hot to eat. You can put your favorite salsa on it, whether it's the salsa verde or your red salsa. I like some both. You can throw some extra fresh pico de gallo on there if you like, or in the inside. But you already know it's going to be delicious because why? Chef G is making this. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Let your friends know what Chef G is doing in her kitchen, cooking up food good for you. Always, don't forget, y'all be blessed. Chef G is checking out. Peace.